Hello everyone, this video is in continuation for videos for CBSE grade 10th. We are going to continue with what we started, life processes. In our last video, I gave you a brief about autotrophic, heterotrophic mode of nutrition and steps of nutrition. In this, we are going to talk specifically about autotrophic mode of nutrition. If we have time, we will continue with the experiments. If we don't, so I'll make the experiments in one video, next video, where you will get all the 4 experiments in detail, which are very important for your paper. So let's start with autotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition is the nutrition which takes place in green plants only. Now herein I give an addition to my kids with wherein I say that anything carrying chlorophyll can undergo photosynthesis. Why? Because chlorophyll is the initiator for photosynthesis. Chlorophyll nahi hoga to photosynthesis start hi nahi hoga. Fine. So green plants, blue-green algae, green bacteria, they are all containing chlorophyll and they all undergo autotrophic mode of nutrition. The process which leads to autotrophic mode of nutrition is known as photosynthesis. Now, photosynthesis, we'll be talking about the various steps as per your syllabus. It's there in ICSE also. थोड़ा सा detailed है ICSE में. So when I'll move to photosynthesis for ICSE video, वो भी आप देख सकते हो. It will give you more of clarity. So photosynthesis, as per our course, we are being given the 3 main steps of photosynthesis, but I'll thoda sa go beyond that and explain you. Let's understand first of all what happens, and then we'll talk about the steps which are given in your course. Suppose this is a leaf. The leaf contains various raw materials, whatever are required for photosynthesis. Let's understand first what are they. So for the process of photosynthesis, a plant requires carbon dioxide, it requires water, it has to have chlorophyll and sunlight. Now, this leaf already contains carbon dioxide, it already contains water, and it has chlorophyll as well. What happens now? The sunlight, it falls over the leaf, and the chlorophyll, the first step happens when the chlorophyll, this is the first step, initiator step, because if this step is not happening, photosynthesis is not happening. So this chlorophyll, it traps sunlight or the photons of light, and this chlorophyll is, when it is present in plants, it's in an inactive stage. It gets activated. Active chlorophyll is there now. So chlorophyll traps in sunlight or photons of light and gets activated. This is the first step of photosynthesis, wherein the chlorophyll gets activated. Now comes the second step. This activated chlorophyll will now act on the water molecules. So the second step takes place, wherein these water molecules, they are split apart with the help of active chlorophyll into hydrogen and oxygen molecules. Hydrogen and oxygen, we call it photolysis. This step is also known as photolysis. And what is it? Splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. This hydrogen is used up in the next step of photosynthesis, whereas this oxygen combines with another oxygen and forms O2 and is liberated out in the atmosphere. So we have done 2 steps. Light rays fall on the leaf or the green parts. Chlorophyll traps those light molecules, gets activated. This is the first step. This activated chlorophyll acts on the water molecules present inside the leaf, and those water molecules are split into hydrogen and oxygen. Process is known as photolysis, and this splitting of water molecules lead to formation of hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen is used up in the next step of photosynthesis, and oxygen combines with another oxygen molecules to form O2, and which is given out in the atmosphere. After that, neither in ICSE or syllabus, CBSE we have the BIENBiology steps. Yes, of course, Again, I'm repeating, if you want to do it in detail, I'll be covering this in under ICSE, plus in grade 12th also I'll be covering it. So you can watch those videos also. Now we have the last step, which says that the reduction of this carbon dioxide finally takes place. Now this is the final step, wherein the third step which they say, wherein CO2 is reduced to form carbohydrates. This is the last step of photosynthesis, wherein carbon dioxide is reduction of carbon dioxide takes place to form carbohydrates. Uske baad bhi there are one more, 2-3 more steps taking place, but yes, this is the concluding step in our photosynthesis. So how do they sum up these steps? The first step is that chlorophyll traps absorbs sunlight. Second step is conversion of light energy to chemical energy, plus also splitting of water molecule. And the last step is reduction of CO2 to form carbohydrates. So these are the 3 steps, come in 2 marks, half mark, 1 mark and half mark. It was there in this board paper as well. So these are the various steps of photosynthesis which talk about how the process of photosynthesis take place, and eventually glucose is formed, which glucose is further जितना चाहिए उतना यूज अप हो जाता है प्लांट में, एंड वॉट एवर इज लेफ्ट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू स्टार्च. स्टार्च इज द स्टोर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ ग्लूकोज फॉर plants. In animals, the stored form is glycogen. So this is, in this video we have covered the various steps of photosynthesis. In our next video we will talk about the various experiments to prove the various importance of various raw materials for the process of photosynthesis. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.